What's up, everybody? It's your boy DTLF back with another video. This time is a little different. I got y'all with a post game recap on what was a very entertaining game. I will say that it was very entertaining. My Rams fall to the Detroit Lions and the refs. I will say, because man, the officiating was atrocious. They really got away with everything, and then some. But you know, it's one of those things where I'm not too mad because I kind of expected this to happen since the NFL loves storylines, and the Detroit Lions had the perfect one coming in after not having a playoff win in so many years. So I'm not surprised at all. This is typical NFL, stuff. This is just what goes down. But I want to focus more on the actual game and how proud I am of this team, how they fought through a concussion. Matthew Stafford, how y'all saw what happened to my guy Tyler Higbee, man. Y'all saw what happened. You know what I'm saying? I thought they used to protect the offensive players. I guess not in this game. And we did fail to convert in the red zone a couple of times, which was I think it was a huge letdown because we ended up losing by 1 point. And I told my brother we had to convert those, man, because it would end up coming back to bite us. But the real reason we lost, we all know, man. Anybody who doesn't want to act like the three blind mice and is actually watching the game knows that we got robbed here today. There's nothing to see here, fam. This was the best playoff game so far. Matthew Stafford thrown for 367 yards, 2 touchdowns. Definitely, outplayed the goofball, Jared Goff. And again, Detroit Lions showing that they are a trash fan base, booing Matthew Stafford, who did nothing wrong but compete for those 12 years he was in Detroit. So again, they boo him, show their class, and then the players follow suit, show their dirty asses, trying to injure our players left and right. A bunch of after the play hits and stuff that they got away with. But that's neither here nor there. I'm more encouraged because how about that kid Puka Nacua, man? 181 yards, 1 touchdown on 9 receptions, and this dude plays so tough, man. He plays so tough. Like I was just so proud watching. He reminded me of a tight end that I used to love back in the day from the New York Giants, Jeremy Shockey. Even though he's a wide receiver, he's got amazing hands and he's an insane route runner. But the receiving yards after carry is insane with him, man. He is just the future's bright for us with him and Kyron Williams. Very, very bright future. I do wish that we would have been healthy this game because I think the outcome would have been a lot different. But we ended up getting hurt at the end. Kyron, hurt his hand. Obviously, like Matthew Stafford, clearly, if y'all see the replay, he actually had a concussion, but he played through it. That's how tough he is. So I couldn't help but to be proud, right? I never expected a Super Bowl from this year's Rams, right? We barely made it into the playoffs, and we played our heart out in spite of all the injuries we went through, especially early on with Cooper Kupp. And a star was born in Puka, not just a star, a superstar, a generational talent. So I'm just proud of these guys, man. And I just want to take this moment to just congratulate my fellow Rams fans on a great season. And we're gonna hold our head up high. We're not gonna let this cheating robbery ass game get us down, fam. It's not gonna happen that way. Clearly, the NFL loves storylines. You guys know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is, man. But what did I think about the Cowboys? I'm always happy to see them lose because every year, Skip Bayless and some of those clown fans, not all of them, there's some cool Cowboy fans, but some of them, man, delusional, almost as delusional as Clipper fans. They act like it's their year every single season. Did y'all see Skip Bayless throw away his jersey? All his jerseys and all his gear, that's not a real that is not a real fan right there, bro. We ain't never throwing this away. I promise you that. Win, lose, or whatever. We're gonna stick by our team side, and especially because they give us a reason to, man. This is the city of champs, and these guys are champs. And today they played like champs. They played phenomenal. I'm just very encouraged by everything we saw today. So that was definitely a pass interference on that rookie wide receiver, but karma, he said, is real, and what the Rams got away with against the Saints in 2018. Man, you're talking about karma came back to get us 7 years later, or should I say 5 years later? I don't know, bro. I don't know. But not just that play. I mean, whatever happened to roughing the passer. These guys swallowed the whistle like crazy, fam, today. That's what the referees do, though. There was a narrative to be had. Detroit had to get this win just to, just to make storylines the headlines. So this is how the NFL works. That's how they operate. We know. We know. Uh, he said, my 49ers still in it, but great game. It was a great game, man. And I wish your 49ers luck. I actually think it is the Niners' year. The only team that I think could actually pose a threat to the Niners is the Baltimore Ravens. But it's going to be fun to watch now that I don't have a hat in the race, or should I say a horse in the race. Now I can just sit back and relax. This was a very stressful game for me, y'all. I was yelling at my TV. I was upset, then I was excited because of what Puka was doing and what Matthew Stafford was doing. They were just playing like some warriors. And then Kyron Williams came to life late in the game when he didn't have it going in the first half. Our defense stepped up and made some big plays in the second half, but it just wasn't enough to get us over the hump. And we basically, like I said, we played the Pinstripes and the Detroit Lions. So I know no Rams fan out here, no real Rams fan is happy about tonight. But I'm just encouraged about the fact that we fought hard, man, to the bitter end. And they did what they had to do, man. Shout out to the Rams. They had a very I think they overachieved this season, especially in spite of everything. We trade away Jalen Ramsey. Obviously, we go younger. And a lot of people thought we were in a rebuild year. And the Rams proved that, nah, man, we're not about to tank. That's not the way the city of LA is supposed to be represented, right? We're gonna fight to the end. That's exactly what they did. So just a great game that was, I think, destroyed by the lack of calls or just the plays at the end, in my opinion. I feel like the NFL is replacing the NBA for the most watched American sport. I thought the Super Bowl was already the most watched, isn't it? I don't know. Who would you like to see it win, Dan? As long as it ain't the Lions or the Chiefs. Those are like the two teams I really don't want to see win, but everybody else, it don't really matter, man. It don't really matter. Everybody else, it don't really matter, bro. I don't have a horse in a race. I can't really sit here and cheer for anybody. I got a lot of friends that are 49er fans, so I wish them the best of luck. I got some friends that are Baltimore Raven fans. Like I got friends in different departments, so I just wish them all luck. So sad our Rams lost. And me too, Giovanni, but there's a lot of encouraging things heading into next season. Like, we got the best wide receiver in the game, and he's only a rookie, fam. That's very encouraging. Like I said, this guy plays old school. It reminds me more of a tight end than a wide receiver, but with wide receivers, attributes, speed, agility. The route running is insane. It's such a beautiful thing to watch. It's like old school football again. Every once in a while, a breath of fresh air, young player comes in and just reinvigorates my passion for football. And that is what my guy Puka did this season, right? I called it since preseason. I thought he was special, since training camp, all of that. I did see Damian Lillard's game-winning shot for real. For real. Max, my guy Max, man, congratulations to you, bro. You're always a class act. Congratulations to you, brother. Personally, I'd like to congratulate you. He said, Dan, as a Lions fan, I'm ashamed that we booed Stafford for all those years he's been with us. I do agree that was a huge missed call at the end. Y'all will be back next year, man. Hey, man, congratulations on the win. That's all I got to say to you, my brother, because, you know what I'm saying? You're a real classy one. So shout out to you, man. That no call on Puka was crazy. There was so many, bro. There was so many, but it's not. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and cry about it. I know the NFL is probably one of the most controversial sports because every call can change the outcome. And over the years, I've seen so many, not just for my team or against my team, but around the NFL. And this is why a lot of people question if the NFL is scripted, because it's so obvious. It's like, really, y'all didn't see all those late contact hits on my guy Matthew Stafford, man. They stepped on the man. And he was still tough enough to march down the field, get his ass up, and still try to get us some points on the board. So, exceptional, man. Exceptional heart. He showed a lot of heart, man. I got nothing but respect for Matt. He played his heart out, and he exactly personifies what the Rams represent. Just a tough team, man. They just keep coming at you. Tough team. Time to root for Ram legend Baker Mayfield tomorrow. I'm a Laker fan and Dodger fan. LA didn't have a team for 2 decades and expect me to welcome them back with open arms. Nah, fam. we moved on. We sounds like a lot of people. I support my city. So when my city finally gets a football team, you better believe we are gonna support my city. That's how I feel. Now you feel free to cheer for whoever you want, man. I don't care who you cheer for. I'm no gatekeeper, but this is who I'm rep. I'm repping the real LA team, the LA Rams, man. Shout out to the LA Rams. Horns, it's still our house, baby. Whose house? Always gonna be Rams' house, no matter what. We got robbed then. Ain't no fucking we do, bro. But you know how it is, man. You know how it is with LA sports teams. We always getting robbed. All season long in the NBA has been like that too. And now this, I mean, nothing would shock me anymore. Nothing would shock me. But like I said, to be honest, I told my brother Mookie, I told all my friends and family, I told them I didn't have huge expectations for the Rams this year, but I did want us to win a couple of games in the playoffs at the very least because we had that capability. Our offense was firing on all cylinders. Our special teams, we got to work on that in the offseason. We got to sign some players. Our secondary needs some more experience. A lot of young players back there making mistakes, overplaying or underplaying. And the kicker, man, we got to shore that up. Even some of these kicks were barely getting through, right? So it's unfortunate, but it was a huge weakness for us this season. But there's always next year, man. I'm still proud of this team. Listen, we're still not far removed from the 2021 Super Bowl, so I'm still proud of this team, man. And it was a heck of a run, man. Especially the last 6 or 7 games or so, the Rams really put their heart into it, and they showed what they could have been had we been healthy all season. So it's very encouraging, man. I'm proud of this team. Nothing's gonna go, nothing's gonna go unnoticed, and we're gonna build on this. Puka's gonna get better. Hopefully, our guy Cooper Kupp gets healthier for next season. Let's see what happens with AD, man. Aaron Donald. They were triple teaming the shit out of him today, so other guys needed to step up, and unfortunately, they did not. So that's tough. That's real tough. Lil Dex, appreciate you, bro. He said, seeing my Brown get emotional and having to see ham pockets remind me why he lost the locker room. Are you talking about Mike Brown? Those guys will get behind a coach like that. Man, all it is, I'll tell you what it is with Darvin Ham. I just don't think he's head coaching material at the end of the day, man. At the end of the day, I wish him the best. As long as he's a head coach, I'm rooting for him. But damn, it's like a lot of decisions he makes down the stretch hurt us, man. And they're going to hurt us if we make it into the playoffs and we make a deep run. They're going to hurt us. So I hope we can overcome that. Our defense killed it. Yeah, it did, yo. It did, Alfonso. It was shitty, man. Especially in the first half, we couldn't do nothing. If we could have got a couple of stops, there was a couple of times we had them like 3rd and long, and they were able to convert, and then not only convert but get a touchdown out of it. Those were heartbreakers for sure. Rams got a lot of cap space for this offseason. I look forward, man. We have a bright future. The thing about the Rams, and I hope Sean McVay stays. There's been all kinds of rumors, but I hope Sean McVay stays. I love the coach. I love this coach, and whatever they need to do to get an extension done, do it. And I just love this team. This team is just, I think it represents the city so well. They are everything we are proud of. And they didn't let us down today. They played their hearts out, even through injuries. Again, it was injury after injury. Hopefully, our guy Tyler Higbee, man, the tight end, is okay. That looked nasty. That looked nasty, bro. It looked like his kneecap was going to come back Sean Livingston style. And you hate to see that, especially towards the end of the game. I don't even want to talk about I'm so upset about the lack of calls. I don't even want to talk about it, bro. I don't have the energy. I already wasted it all yelling at the TV screen. At this rate, all I got to say is I'm proud of my team. That's it. I'm proud of my team. Nobody can take that pride that we're going to have for our Rams this season, man, and how they overachieved. That's it. That was the story of the season. He said Darvin Scam would be a good assistant. Here comes McVay going to retire from coaching rumors again. Yeah, man. The chatter is getting louder and louder, so let's see what happens. But I hope not, because I love Sean. I love Sean. Everything. I mean, he brought a championship to this city, man, for the first time in so long as far as football goes, and in the NFL, and he's the real deal. I want to let Ham run a lemonade stand. That's right, Search. That is right. That tack on Higbee was cheap AF. Yeah, bro. Everything they were doing was crazy. Even Puka, there was one play where he was trying to fight for more yards, and there was a bunch of helmet to helmet that wasn't called. So again. But yeah, I'm not gonna complain about it. It is what it is, bro. This is what it was. It was always gonna be. I don't think the Rams had enough defensively, and the special teams was wonky to get to the Super Bowl anyway. So I feel like we would have lost one of these games if it wasn't this one. That's why I'm not as hurt, because if I would have had a lot of expectations like Cowboys fans did, I would have been lying to myself this season, right? We were extremely young. We traded away Ramsey. We made some moves that I didn't agree with in the offseason, the last couple of years. And obviously, the offensive line wasn't as it wasn't as impressive as the championship, the Super Bowl year. So we got to fix some things, man, to protect our quarterbacks. We gotta have look at the O line. One thing I will give the Detroit Lions credit for is their O line. That thing was impeccable, man. Their game plan on Aaron Donald took them almost completely out of the game, with the exception of one play. So it just tells you that we got a lot of work to do as far as that goes. Maybe in the draft, signing some free agents to protect our quarterback. We got to do it. Our guy's out here getting stepped on and shit, man. I was not happy about that. At that point, I was fearing for his life because bro literally got a concussion on live TV. But these guys are tough, man, and they're gonna want to play. So I was very proud of him, man. But it was dangerous. I was like, just run the football with Kyron. Don't get hit no more. Stafford. Like I was really watching the game with a true concern for Matthew Stafford, and that's when the joy kind of started leaving me, because I'm like, man, I just hope he doesn't get hit at this point, right? I know, Kylo Ren. I know, bro. It sucks. It sucks. It hurts. If AD went out like that, man, then so be it. But I hope he comes back at least one more year. The Lions, I don't understand how the bracket works. So I think they're gonna play the winner of the. Who do the Lions play next? I won't be watching that game. Shit. If the NFL is gonna rig it for them to get past another round for their little Cinderella crappy story, then I'm definitely not watching that shit. Or I don't care who they play. I'll watch the highlights if they lose. That's about it. Yeah, definitely, Joe. Absolutely, bro. I think who do the Lions play? I don't even know, bro. I haven't looked that far into it. I think they play the winner of Philly and Tampa Bay, don't they? I believe. The fans were crying like Patrick Beverly out there after the playoff win. Yeah, that's what the NFL wanted to see, man. Oh, thank you, Joe. Thank you, bro. He said Lions are playing Eagles or Bucks. That's what I thought. That's what I think. I saw that on TV. I think they showed it. Oh man. Craig says Stafford might retire with all those concussions. You know what? If that happens, if Stafford does retire, I hope we go out and we draft a quarterback that's mobile and can run out of the pocket. Can you imagine somebody who has a good arm and can also run out of the pocket and get some yards with their legs? We kind of got a little glimpse of it with Carson Wentz, but that would be kind of cool because it would make everybody such a threat. All of a sudden, that those zone coverages have to be extra alert because you got a running quarterback. So I think that's what I would do if Matthew Stafford did retire, and we will thank him for all his services and how amazing he was. He's definitely a true champion, a Hall of Famer. I would love to go out and grab somebody like Shador. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like that. Obviously, we're not going to get we're not going to get the USC quarterback, right? He's going to go probably first overall. But like I said, there's a couple of quarterbacks I like from college that I wouldn't mind being the successors to to my guy Matthew Stafford. Let's see here. Some really good NBA games tomorrow for Prize Picks. I hope I hit a 6 leg. Me too, bro. It's been really hard. Like we were so close the other night, and Kelly Olynyk just needed to hit one more three, and he did not. He ended up staying with 4 points, which is very unlike him. Usually, when he faces the Lakers, he goes off. But yep, I guess sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles, man. But we gotta keep at it. Again, play low, win high. That's my strategy always. But I look forward to y'all. Listen again, man. Great game that was kind of ruined by the poor officiating. But Detroit Lions advance in the wild card first round of the playoffs, 24-23. And Matthew Stafford was sensational, 367 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. And then Kyron Williams, man, only 13 carries, but 61 yards, pretty decent. Puka, just proving that he is that superstar. First career playoff game for 181 yards in that phenomenal spectacular touchdown in that first half. So that's going to wrap it up for me, y'all. Shout out to all my Rams family out there, man. Listen, my goal next season will be to cover more Rams games. I know sometimes the schedule conflicts between basketball and football, and I always prioritize football, but maybe we'll do like a twin coverage when there's multiple games. I got multiple TVs. They're both going to be on, so maybe we'll figure out a way. But that's my goal because this was a very fun season to be a Rams fan. I mean, they all are, but this one had just an extra special twinkle in it because of course, the young players, man. Pro Bowler Kyron Williams was sensational. Obviously, we got a couple of young defensive players as well that are on the come up, and Puka Nacua. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. I appreciate y'all, man. Good luck to everybody else who has teams in the playoffs, except for the Detroit Lions. And I will see you guys here tomorrow for pregame. All right, maybe a trade will happen. We'll see, to be determined. But again, appreciate y'all, man. Thank you, Lil Dex, for the super chat. And much love, everybody. Have a great night. If y'all haven't checked out 24K the track, it is out on YouTube right now. We'll be on all multimedia platforms, streaming websites, probably by tomorrow. So definitely check that out. All right. Much love. Have a great night. Stay safe. Peace out.